Halton Housing Trust is a locally based housing association. We're just about 6.5 years old, based in the towns of Runcorn and Widnes. We are the largest single landlord in the borough, but we pride ourselves on working very positively with a number of other key landlords and wider stakeholders across the whole borough.
The board's made up of 12 people. We have a third of the board who are customers and they're elected by our customers. We have a third of the board who are appointees that the local authority send, and we have a third of the board who are independent members who come to bring skills from different areas really. So we select those people according to the skills needs that we have at the time.
I think one of the key successes has been that we've taken the service out to our customers. We responded to what our customers told us in terms of how they wanted to receive services from us, and that was very different from what we've done in the past. Previously we relied upon people coming into offices and having people there ready and willing to take any inquiry that came across. We changed that in response to what our customers said, and our customers said the only reason we come into an office is because our first and our preferred way of contacting you, either by phone or in person, has for whatever reason not worked out as we'd hoped. So we've spent a lot of time and investment to get that first point of contact right with our customers. Our new customer services team are not only answering calls really quickly, that's almost irrelevant. What's more important is that they're answering those calls professionally. They're taking the time to understand what the customer's needs are and are skilled and able to provide answers to the questions that are being posed to them. If you're providing a customer-focused service and you are asking people to pay for that service, my view is that they should at least have some influence in what those services look like and feel like. It's only through actually actively involving your customers, listening and responding to what they say, but also explaining why you can't do some of the things that they want you to do, that I believe you deliver truly customer-focused services.
The scrutiny panel was only set up this year. They've delivered their first reports, having reviewed the repairs and service, and they had a number of recommendations. I think the thing is that it was really encouraging to see customers getting involved and feeding back to us in that way.
Initially we do some benchmarking, that's always a starting point for us. So we've just finished our first review and we decided to review the repairs service. We felt repairs was important because of all the services within Halton Housing Trust, that's the one that you'll probably come into most contact with. We took 27 recommendations to the board as to how the services should be changed. The recommendations were accepted wholeheartedly, not one of them was dismissed. A part of the reason is for that is because we do work closely with the staff and we let them be involved in our process. It's an opportunity to really have your say, not just sit there and listen to people telling you what's going on. You've got the chance to actually make a difference and you choose how you want to interact with the trust.
We're trying to encourage as many of our customers to be able to get online partly for them to be able to use our services more, but also because of the government changes, the welfare reforms where people are going to have to apply online. So it's part of the bigger picture, and one of the key things that I actually do is the IT training that enables people to be able to use a computer and the internet. And it can improve their lives because you can buy things cheaper on the internet. So we try to sell the personal benefits to them in terms of the viability of doing the training, but also we want them to be able to use our services better. Doreen actually wanted, after 2 terrible winters, not to have to rely on anybody to be able to get out to the shops, and she wanted to be able to shop online. So she came and she did my courses and she's attended the events that I've done, and as a result I helped her purchase a laptop, get broadband, and now she's got her own email account and she's able to use the computer, and she's carried on doing some training through the local library.
We recognised that we weren't involving our younger customers, and particularly young people sort of under the age of 25. So in May last year we decided to try to form a youth forum. We have approximately 15 young people who meet with us. It's usually on a monthly basis. We meet on a Saturday afternoon, which is a time that they tell us is good for them. When we meet with the Youth Forum, it's the activity is based around fun, be it the comedy workshop, a cinema trip, cooking workshop, and then a small section of the afternoon is based on looking at trust services, so maybe about 20 minutes, that's all. And we try to do that in a fun way. So sometimes we've done surveys, sometimes it's a chat, but we've also used things like handheld voting equipment. So it's a bit like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, so the young people get a fun way of telling us their views. And we've got a good way of recording it as well and using it in the future. We feel it's important that we get customers involved in our services, because then we're providing services that they actually want and are actually going to access, and it does make good business sense for us to make sure that the services we've got are right for our customers.